Lebanon's national news agency reports that one civilian has been killed in an airstrike in the Al-Shahabiya district of Tyre in southern Lebanon. 4 others were moderately injured, with the attack causing significant damage to residential buildings. Israel has intensified air raids across Lebanon since Hezbollah launched a cross-border attack on March 2. Since then, more than 1,000 people have been killed and around 1 million have been displaced. Okay, Ambassador Singhal, I want to come to you here. So far, those many strikes on Hezbollah targets in Lebanon, yet Hezbollah has not been completely decimated. Is there an underestimation, in your opinion, of the capabilities and the geographic locations where Hezbollah is currently spread?
Well, I think it's a mix of both. Because, we have to remember that, this Hezbollah, these non-state actors, as we have seen with Hamas, they have been preparing for this kind of eventuality for a long time. So they were doing, the lot of work on hiding it well, and also keeping the powder dry, I would say. That means, they are using their assets very judiciously. So Israel, though they have very good intel and they are attacking, hurting Hezbollah in many ways, but despite that, the Hezbollah is able to retaliate. Maybe the degree may differ, but they are able to retaliate and keep Israel, more importantly, keep Israel engaged. So the Israel is fighting 2-3 front war at the moment. So their resources are stretched, their intelligence network are stretched. So that is the whole objective of Hezbollah. When we talk about the Hezbollah, Iran, or other non-state actors, we can't look at in terms of clear wins. They are not looking for wins. They are looking for attrition. They are trying to impose as much as possible cost on USA, Gulf, and Israel. And in that strategy, I can't find fault because they are very, very, very successful. The kind of resources USA has to employ, or the Israel has to employ, compared to what Israelis and other non-state actors are employing, and the kind of fear they are creating, they are very successful in that. Because we sometimes we look at clear terms, win and loss. Here it is not that kind of war. It is a war where the other side is looking to cause you as much cost or as much loss as possible. Oil prices are up, Gulf countries are upset, the investments are affected. What else they want? Exactly, this is what the idea was, and they are successful so far. Strait of Hormuz is closed virtually for others. For Americans,
Well, technically,
President
if
Trump.
Iran is to be believed, it's only closed for the attacking nations, which effectively are the United States and Israel. For all the other friendly nations, Iran has allowed access to the Strait of Hormuz. It's in fact minting money with the $2 million imposition of toll on carriers through the Strait of Hormuz. So that stays, and in fact some news also now coming in from Saudi Aramco, which has cut crude oil supply to Asian buyers for April. Remember, this comes after Saudi Aramco's Ras Tanura refinery was struck by Iranian strikes. I want to come to you here, Ms. Mukherjee. How do you think this is going to impact countries in South Asia?
Right now, the oil market is at a risk premium, and it's trading at a premium not because the oil markets see a very prolonged conflict or anything like that. That is uncertain. But what it does see is that there are these vital strategic supply chain links which have been disrupted because of this war, like the Strait of Hormuz, the attacks on the Middle East. So that is why oil is trading at a premium. But however, given that the growth outlook itself has fallen off the cliff in terms of whether at all there would be a demand, what kind of an inflation situation would unfold in Asian economies, European economies, American economies. The pump prices have already gone up in some of these economies. containing the supply side is a well thought out move.